Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, in this episode I'm going to show you how to use a really cool app on the Sony 7R series, any Sony's mirrorless, to make long exposure without any filters. Bonjour mesdames et messieurs, my name is Serge Ramelli. I'm a French photographer living in the beautiful, the amazing city of Paris, Los Angeles, but right now I'm in Florence in Italy, one of the most beautiful cities in the world, and I want to take a photo of one of the most beautiful bridges in the world. But one thing that annoys me a lot when I take bridge photos at sunset is the ripples of the water. I like to have smooth water. Now, I could put an ND filter, which I do most of the time, but Sony came up with an app that I've been using for 2 weeks now. I'm in Italy, which I'm in full love with. The good thing about this app is that you can get long exposure effect without any color cast whatsoever, because it's not a filter. It's basically doing similar things than photo stacking in a smart object in Photoshop, where it makes something smooth. Don't forget about the complication. It's just going to make a long exposure. Let me show you how that works on a few examples here. So you have to go to menu, application list, and you choose smooth reflection. Once you have smooth reflection, you have different options. I would go to custom. Custom is the best. You go to custom, and when you're in custom, you go back to menu, and you can decide the smoothing that you want. I would go for 64 is good to get like a good smoothing. If you really want a very long exposure, you can go the whole way to 256. But on this one, we're gonna go like even 48. I think 48 is gonna be enough to make that water flat. Okay? Then, self-timer, make sure it's on 2 seconds. And let's see what else do we have. We have image size. Make sure you are in large. Aspect ratio 3:2, quality RAW in JPEG. Okay, focus mode, single shot F is good. Focus area Y, that's good. ISO 50, metering, all the rest I don't touch. I'm good to go. And so now all I have to do is click once. And it's going to take, in this case, 48 photos. And let's see what's gonna happen when it's done with 48. All right, so this is the app that I've been using, Smooth Reflection from Play Memories Camera app. You'll get the link under this video. It's a Sony store basically, and you can see it works on a whole bunch of Sony, cameras, from the NAX to the EILC, which is the Sony 7R series, the 6500. All this new mirrorless camera, it works and it's really cool. It's really cool because you don't get so much color cast, and you don't have to put a filter on, which I think is really cool. So let me show you some of the photos I got. So this is in Florence. This is what you just saw. And I was disappointed because I didn't get an amazing sky, but let me show you this one. So this one I think is without the filter. Let me show you this too here. So this is without the filter. You got a bit of ripples here. And this is after, you see, before, after. It's really cool. You get this long shades. It makes like leading lines. And this one, I think I'm gonna crop it because I think this side is not really nice. I'm gonna do a quick retouch on it. So I would crop out the water. It's a good thing when you have a lot of pixels. You can crop away. Oh well, before I crop, I should probably do something about it's a little too wide. So let me just reset this. I'm gonna go first into the auto upright. See what it does for me. Not bad. And then I'm gonna crop it. I just don't like that side here. I think that's kind of cool. And I would do my usual workflow on this, which is to bring down the highlights, open up some of the shadows, do some blacks and white, add a bit of magenta. It's not the best photo I got from do a little linear filter, which I will do on exposure to lower a little bit the exposure, maybe add a bit of blue so you have a bit of blue and a bit of contrast. The photo is a little bit burned on this one. The photo is a bit burned. But you see, the good thing is It was burned because I was really shooting right in front of the sun. I should have underexposed the photo even more. Because the great thing about this app is once you set your exposure, that's what it's going to be on all the photos. So you won't get surprises, meaning that my original exposure was a little too high, but it's still a decent photo. Let me show you a much better example. Now, there is this bridge in Venice, actually in Florence. Let me show you. This is the final retouch when I added some sky. I love that bridge because it's got this, this whole structure on the bridge. It's very ancient. So that's how the bridge looked when I was there. It was crowded with people, crowded. So I turned on the app and I used the 256, I think, which is the maximum photos you can take. And here is the final result. Everybody gone. You see, they are like just ghost, just some kind of ghost. But I got the bridge as it looked like. I did a bit of retouching on it, and then I added some sky and did some crazy dodge and bird, and that's my final photo. Without an ND filter or without this app, I would have never been able to get that photo. So I hope you like this. Now I'm using Lightroom and Photoshop to retouch this, and if you do not owe Lightroom and Photoshop, if you're not a Creative Club member, if you go to my website photoserge.com and you go to my gear, I have a special deal with Adobe where you can get 15% off of the full Creative Cloud or 20% off Photoshop and Lightroom, meaning you're going to pay $7.99 instead of $10. It's like $2 less. I mean, for $7.99, you get all of Photoshop and Lightroom, and Adobe is coming up with new features every couple of months. It's a great deal. For the price of 2 small coffee in Starbucks, you can get all of Lightroom and Photoshop. I really love that deal. Also, I want to talk to you about my coming up workshop in Paris. I just completed my workshop in Italy, and it was a lot of fun. 3 days in Venice and 3 days in Rome. I got really a lot of nice photos. And from the 8th of May to the 14th of May, I'm back in Paris for a special Paris in Spring. This is all the photographs you can see here from a couple of years ago shooting Notre Dame. The first day we'll meet up on Monday, and we are going to go to one of the best places I like to take photos, which is around the Pont Neuf and Pont des Arts. Beautiful bridges. We'll start off with a bang, and we'll do some really cool photos. Now, just so you know, a lot of people's asking me, usually it's between 5 to 10 people. Once you pay the full week, all you have to do is pay your flight, because most of all the diners and all the breakfasts are covered. Some of the lunch are. It's pretty intense. We do a couple of sunrise, sunsets. It is a lot of walking. So if you have troubles walking, it might not be a good idea to come. I mean, it's decent walking, but we're going to walk a lot, and we shoot together. We retouch together on a big screen, so I can see your photos and help you retouch them. I can promise you this: after a week with me in Paris, you will have one of the nicest collection of Paris photo you can dream of. I'm going to bring you to classic places, but also very hidden places. For example, we're going to shoot the Eiffel Tower from different views, including views that only people like me who's lived over 40 years in Paris know. We're going to go to the top of the Tour Montparnasse and shoot the overall of Paris. We're going to stay in a very nice 4-star hotel. By the way, if you want to bring a friend or your wife, you come. The hotel is if you paid the full week, you don't need to pay an extra for your wife or your friend. And he can join us at the diners, if he pays his part. We have that every year. It's not a problem. We're going to do a sunrise at the Pont Neuf and sunrise at the Pont Alexandre III to get some really cool shot of these two bridges. We're going to walk in many hidden streets around the Marais, a beautiful, very old quarter area of Paris. We're going to do the Louvre. We're going to do Montmartre. It's a lot, and we're going to finish with Notre Dame. I really will bring you to the best spots in Paris. Especially May is really a great time of the year because all the flowers are out. Paris is just beautiful in May, and Paris is very safe. Yes, there has been some incident, but I can tell you it is very safe. It feels safe to be in Paris, especially the areas where we're going to be. So come and join me in my Paris in Spring. You have all the information on my website at photoserge.com, and if you go to workshop, it's going to be a lot of fun to have you.